Ну что, продолжаем Divinity Original Sin. В прошлой серии мы, получается, сбежали с тонувшего корабля, точнее, как сбежали. Корабль-то утонул, но нас какое-то существо неизвестное помогло нам выбраться наружу в ролике. И, получается, мы выжили, всплыли на острове, и сейчас пробираемся в форте Радость и находим своих теперь уже союзников, которые находились на этом корабле. Вот, ну я уже для себя решил, что я буду играть с Лоусе, с вот этой вот женщиной. Она у меня будет лучница. Вот, а я за Фейна все так же. Вот, поэтому что у нас? Давай тогда выдвигаться. Куда же бы нам сходить-то сейчас? Ну ладно, потихоньку. Потихоньку все по очереди. Нам главное не потерять кошечку.
Farah. She ain't a fella can't hear himself think with all this racket. Day and night she hollers after that child. You hear that, Farah? You got to cut that out. What's happened to ya?
Known her all my life. Her little girl Irma too. Farah was a straight shooting woman in those days, but now she's madder and a cuckoo and twice as loud.
What else do you call hollering after a ghost? That child of hers she's shouting after has been dead and buried a month over. Killed by a void woken back in our home village. Never. And there ain't no amount of hollering that'll bring her back.
Please, please, you must help me. No one here will help me. Not one of these bastards. Oh, bless you, bless you. She's been missing for days now, and not a single soul will help me look for her. Irma's her name. She's about as high as your hip. Black of hair, a quiet child. Not prone to wandering off. I'm sick with worry. Completely sick. And no one in this damn camp will lift a finger to help me find her. I last saw her just here, near 3 days ago. She was playing with her little doll, and I was washing out her tunic. I turned from her for one moment, and she was gone. Left her doll behind, too. It's so unlike her. This place turns people cold. Cold and wicked. That fellow Jeth over there speaks unutterable evil, but I can't move away from him. What if Irma comes back and I'm not here? Yes, of course. Here, you should take it with you. When you find her, give her the doll and tell her, Mummy says this is for her little chicken, and it's time to come home.
She soaks up a steady stream of tears with her shirt sleeve.
She ought to come with you then. She ought to follow you back to... You are an angel.
Didn't I?
Ну, ничего не обещаю, что я смогу найти.
She's gone, Farah. Gone.
Where is he?
Иху, у нас новый рецепт.
Farah.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him? None of your business, inmate. Find me if you hear of a Migo. Otherwise, don't waste my time.
She's gone.
Мига? Нет. Не видели. Так, там в карты играют чувачки. О, грибочки. Давай сначала себя болтаем потихоньку. Обойдем.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you...
Ну,
Are you quite alone?
в целом, да.
In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. Fast. Too fast. Way too fast. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it, and I don't want to wait and find out. I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested? Believe whatever you want. This may be your only chance at leaving this place. Take it or don't.
Угу. Надо же, что у тебя есть. Ну, скажи.
Who wouldn't? Finally someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof. I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. Then I can use my spell to free you in turn. This item, though, it's in quite an unfortunate location. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me your map and I'll show you where to go. Not enough to trouble a fine specimen such as yourself. Get that artifact, and you and I are as good as free. Go give those overgrown lizards what for.
Ну, не знаю, попробуем. Почему некоторые рыбья кость идет как под кражу, а некоторая нет? Это очень странно, если честно. Окей, я ничего не буду воровать.
Better even to puke yourself to death than get purged, don't you think? You should be happy for greed.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Bleeding snake.
Now please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not him, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladeer's lips.
She never did like you.
Кек.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished coffin, bloodied hammer in hand.
Don't feel too bad. Fella had no decency. If you don't have that, you don't have anything to live for.
He nods at you and turns back to his handiwork. He
По-моему, гроб он тоже для него, да, приготовил? Окей. Та-та-та-та-та-та.
I'm waiting for someone, and it ain't you.
Кого ждешь? О, зверь, привет. Ой, что там такое? А, тут эти. Крабики.
Come on, you stuff.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered chunk of wood nailed to the...
Eh? Oh, that. Won't be my first or last roll on a lost boat. Reckon I might have had a harder time of it without your help, though. Bravery on the high seas is rewarded tenfold in the hall, you know.
Yeah.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got business to attend.
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
Bleeding nail must be charmed or something. Yeah. Go on then. Why don't you give it a shot?
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your...
Oh, look at that.
Nice of you to finish the job after I loosened her up.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in your hand.
For your trouble. I suppose it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
He sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment. Maybe you don't.
He stands before you and pokes you in the side, seizes your shoulder with a great, strong hand.
There's something of you, you know? You don't have to accept your fate on this bloody island. You can leave here, get on with your life. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you. That's the spirit.
He lifts an invisible cap and bows with the grace of a courtier.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's... well, the name's dead and buried. What matters is what they call me. Beast. May have been cast out, but you can bet your last heel of breed she wishes she hadn't have. I've taken my revenge 1,000-fold on that tyrant's fleet. I'll tell you when you're older. Anyhow, we're a team now, so the me is not half as important. Let's get down to brass tacks. I've been up and down the realm so often it'd make your cabbage spin, and I picked up a few tricks along the way. Truth be told, I've grown fond of crushing and casting. A battle mage, if you like. But there's not so important as team dynamics. So what'll it be?
Так, надо подумать, что мне от него нужно. Да по факту на самом деле ничего такого и не нужно. Ни щит, ни меч, вообще ничего абсолютно. Если только на продажу меч и щит взять.
I've more muscle in an inch than most have got in a mile. What do you have in mind?
Ну, типа вот этого вот бойца, давай
Then it's
возьмем.
settled. Capital. Well, that's that sorted. Onward then. I've got to get out of here. Ah, well. My best mate's son is undead. Nothing to be ashamed of. Now, onward.
Они забавно так реагируют, что мы нежить. Так, зверь, давай, что у тебя там есть? У тебя есть хилка, ты ее Лоусе отдашь. Это ты отдаешь Лоусе, это тоже. Что-то у тебя такое. Капитан Артус, операция Крах началась. Приказы Ее Величества просты и понятны. Мы начнем действовать, когда миротворец подойдет к побережью Жнеца. Доверьтесь мне, пенчуги из Божественного Ордена. На его борту не успеет ничего понять. Победа должна подойти к моему сигналу под покровом ночи, когда вы увидите костер. Можете не высаживаться, мы поднимем на борт груз и вернемся в Дрифтвуд. От вас потребуется лишь доставить его на место. И быстро, Ее Величество не потерпит промедления. Пришло время действовать и положить конец восстанию. Плохо. Слушай, интересное письмо, я, наверное, его себе возьму.
So, you read through it all, which means you know what I'm up against. Not much more than the paper told you. But it's enough to know I've got to stop Justinia. She's got the rebellion in her sights. My comrades. My friends. Listen up. The Queen was a good woman once, and I'm a bastard cousin, so I would know. Come rainy days, we'd sail paper boats and drop beetles on them for plank walking. She was never a beast, but her spirit roamed free. Then Queen Laura died, and it was Justinia's turn. The Divine Order was growing, and the lizards were on the move. First it was just flags, the royal insignia always flapping in my face, demanding my allegiance. Then it spread. You say a good word about Lucian, and you just disappeared. Artists were cleared from the streets, replaced by royal goons in full armour. The lizards would come, they said, and we should all be ready to take up arms if the Queen demanded it. There was no way to live. Me and the others, we decided it was time for a change.
Shadows of the past cloud his bright eyes. He no longer looks at you, but through you.
A storm is brewing, we can be sure of that. just as sure the sky will clear after. The gulls will come back to perch and the sun will dry our faces. That peace is all the more special when you've heard the thunder before it.
Так. Нужно палки мы забираем, щит тебя забираем. Ладно, оставайся здесь.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your...
If we have different paths.
Все, ты пока тут чиль дальше. Не знаю. Строй свой плод. Простой стишок. Старый детский стишок. Приходи туда, где жарко, где пылает пламя ярко, нам горшок побольше нужен, приготовим славный ужин. Селедка. Привет, Марго.
The woman looks out on the gently lapping waves. She seems totally at peace, but as you...
Haven't seen you around here before. New? Well, don't worry too much if you have a hard time settling in. Takes a while to get used to the place. You here alone?
She gives you a long look.
You keep them friends of yours close, eh? Some of us haven't got anyone at all anymore. Not much in this world someone you love can't make better. It's nothing. If I haven't learnt that by now, I haven't learnt anything at all. Used to be I had a family. A husband and a little boy. We were healers. Source was in our blood. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they were cured. Maybe even released. Don't know why the Reds didn't take me too. Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan, he was my little one. Smart as a whip and no less wicked. And my husband, he was called Felix. He was an expert healer. Could fix a broken bone in a short minute.
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers. She places a warm hand on your shoulder.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. A family recipe. One of Felix's best. He'd be happy to know it went to such a warm soul. Take care of yourself. You hear? You're a sweet one.
Окей. Спасибо, что она мне там подарила. Какой рецепт? Так, ладно. Рецепт мы найдем.
Tides in and out and in again.
Привет.
Here you are. I wonder what keeps you. Tell me your tale. Start from the beginning. Start from where you come. I see, I see. Now tell me more. Tell me what you do. Tell me what you find. I understand. Now tell me how your story ends. To draw back the veil and see the truth is no simple task. To seek the unknown, maybe even the unknowable. We can see the things we lose, not with our eyes, but with our hearts. It is nothing. Many fragments swirl on my shore.
Ага, ты торговец, да, у нас? Решила это. Поторговать со мной таким образом. Ну вот. Ну ладно. Лутаем, лутаем. Потом туда вернемся. А, слушай, у нас же Лоусе умеет общаться с животными.
Another giant speaks, Quercus. No, never. I will pay it no notice. One of its troop has an air of nobility about it, but this one...
Что?
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity.
What? How did I get... Hey, stop following me. Huh? Yeah, fine. I'm fine.
The cat opens his mouth as if to speak, but the dog focuses at the cat at your feet. The dog focuses...
А, собака агрится на кота. Собаки.
The old dog looks up at you but doesn't lift his greying head.
I'm Buddy.
Пади.
It's no use anyway. You're nice. Emmy would have loved you. She was my mate for the last 7, carried the 2, plus 50. 5 years! The Magisters, they took her. Nope, haven't smelled her either. She was real bright, you know. Had the best sniffer you've ever seen. I guess that's why they wanted her, and not me. Say, let me show you something.
Что ты нам тут покажешь? Ключ дружка?
Lucky find.
Oh, hey! Hey! I think I love you. Key? What key? Oh, the key! If you find out where it leads, if you see Emmy, not too far from here, but she was taken by a guy in a white robe who smelled horrible, like lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of dogs, and also a little like...
Так, ну-ка, Фейн, иди сюда. Все, выдвигаемся. Так, я тут, кстати, что-то такое помню.
What were you thinking messing with Griff's brutes anyhow? Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Don't be sure, but I'd like to eat.
Погоди, он может умереть. Нельзя, чтобы она ему алкоголь дала.
You think you're so fancy with your flashy abracadabra, don't you? You watch that friend of yours. Scallywag flicks some fair. What are you looking at?
Погоди, что произошло? Я ему дал... Я его вылечил. Получив чистоту разума.
Suffers tiger teeth. Just like, what are you looking at? Am I growing demon horns or something?
Кек. Я тут, по-моему, какой-то баг замутил. Где-ка я хочу загрузиться. Он не должен был так. Ну, то есть я же в диалоге был, и я его хиланул во время диалога. Но я могу с ним пообщаться. Я так просто больше опыта золотаю. Мне надо вот ей дать вот это. Но мне нужно и похилить вот этого чувака и с ним пообщаться.
You think you're so fancy with your flashy abracadabra, don't you? Fat, who needs you? Ah, a caught a blow too many from those card-playing fatheads up on the ramp. Why don't you take it? If they offer you a round of cards, this one guarantees you a win. Careful, though. If you were...
А, это те чуваки, которые дрались. Ну все, она его сейчас напоит снова, и он, короче, смотри. Вот он им дает бухла, да? Оп, и... Боже мой. Кстати, глупый человек. Сколько там опыта? Ну блин, я 500 опыта залутал. Конечно, не так много, но хоть что-то. Ладно, пойдем дальше. Мне нужен уровень срочно. А, вот и Мига, слушай. Это которого как-то ищет женщина.
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires.
Что он очень сильный.
Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers, his panting breath.
Darling, dear darling child. Hello, yarrow girl. Can it really be you?
The creature begins to weep. Fast, silent tears spill from his eyes as he clutches the little cluster of flowers to...
For you, my ring, part of me, name of Migo. Thank you.
Так. Мне нужно будет к ней вернуться. Я просто так чуть-чуть кое-что помню.
Pretty.
Еще один первый лук. Оба. Делаем копание. О, не, я сюда сейчас не пойду. Это, конечно, все интересно, но там просто очень опасно туда сейчас выдвигаться. Поэтому как-нибудь в следующий раз. Мне нужен левелап срочно. Ладно, пойдем сходим до армики. Ой, нет, я тут не пойду. Ой, смотри. Сибила тут сидит.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every... Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. No sooner have these words left your mouth than she turns about and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into one of your neck's vertebrae.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, so I can decide your fate here and now. I see. It does so satisfy to have a purpose in life.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. the needle still all too deeply embedded in bone. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features.
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him. No!
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? Escape. How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided dears around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
На самом деле ты мне нужна, чтобы тебя залутать после того, как ты ко мне присоединишься. И ничего более.
Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push? You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Yes, the needle did find you rather tough to chew. Nothing it can't handle, though, nor finish. This may strike you as, rather eccentric, but the thought of traveling with one such as yourself quite enthuses me.
She tilts her head ever so slightly and looks at you almost mockingly. You can't help but contemplate with both dread and delight the absolute darkness at the heart of her cat's eyes.
Yes, this will be jolly good fun. Let's discuss our... You and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. As a rogue, my speciality is stealth. The quick silence of the dagger striking. But of course,
пускай она
I
будет
can play
маг.
the strings of magic like a harpist her instrument. Is there any specific tune that takes your preference?
Пускай это будет некромант какой-нибудь.
Suits me fine. Then follow me.
You're not quite...
Так, что у нее там за перки? Поет. Так, Сибила, отдаешь это сюда. Кинжал свой отдаешь Фейну. Все, у нее больше ничего и такого и нету, да, интересного? Все, мы тебя
Your
оставляем.
eyes brim with
Are you certain you want to dismiss your...
If we have different...
Все, дальше ты сама тут тусишь пока что. Без меня.
So, this is Fort Joy.
Surely you'll have one.
What a crumbling disaster.
Scram.
Так, мы потом сюда сходим. Мне надо в кармке сходить. Мне срочно нужен левел-ап.
She's gone, Farah. Gone.
Арника, здравствуй. Твое имя так же, как название цветка.
Don't disturb me again, unless you've seen me go. You have seen him? Tell me, where was he? And you're very sure it was him?
She inspects the ring closely.
О, вы заслужили так героя, то, что я хотел. Теперь особые геройские реплики будут мне доступны.
This can't be. You said he was upon the beach, yes?
Ну, пойдем вместе, че.
Looky here, mates. A fresh face.
О,
We
боже
love
мой.
fresh faces, don't we? Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house.
Слушай. А я могу передавать сейчас? Или сейчас не могу? Блин, надо за Лоусе. Карта-то у Лоусе.
You glance at your hand. Two
А,
purple
вот,
marks.
самоцвет могу.
A heart. Ralvo's eyes linger on the table, where the card lies as innocent as a piece of cardboard can be. His gaze.
Now, where'd you get a thing like that, mate?
Ralvo counts out the entirety of the table's pot without breaking eye contact.
Go.
Нормально. Развели на бабки. Так, мне надо бежать за Арникой. Быстрее. Бежим.
Everything there? Good.
Так, мне до уровня еще 3000 экспы надо залутать. А, немало на самом деле. Папа?
Is that really you?
Little yarrow girl. Grown up, flower-headed girl.
What have they done?
She looks at you with hatred etched deeply in the lines of her face.
I didn't want any of this.
She looks at her father and manages a small smile.
As am I. There were always rumors about the hammer. Dallas, that is. What she was doing with the prisoners she hauled off to her fortress. Why they never joined the rank and file thereafter. I suppose now I know. It's strange. It almost reminds me of the creatures Dallas keeps at her side. Sometimes you hear a kind of muttering beneath their masks.
She reaches out to touch her father's hand. He withdraws it quickly before remembering himself and reaching out to Yarrow again.
I had no idea. What a fool I am. Wait, before you go. You've helped us a great deal today. Let me help you too. I have a little gold on me, and take this key. I'll show you where you can use it. It opens a door leading into the fort that may help you get out of this wretched place. It isn't too late for you. Not yet.
Ага, она мне предлагает еще что-то выбрать, да? Ну, здесь, наверное, кожаные доспехи.
What's happened? What have they done to you?
Для Лоуса.
Darling? Yarrow girl?
It was her, wasn't it?
Так, ладно, мы их пока оставляем, но я к ним еще вернусь. Так, я хочу сходить экспо в одном месте залутать. Просто здесь, когда новую локацию открываешь, тебе дают опыта. Вот здесь вот опыт, по идее, можно взять. Всего 300. Ну ладно. Тоже неплохо. Вот сюда надо.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
Got you!
You are in the wrong place, Pinky. Do stop gaping. Anything can be procured inside these walls. That's for you to decide.
Что у тебя продается? Вот мне бы сокрушающий удар, вообще классная штука, на самом деле. Но это все потом, это все когда будет новый уровень. Где там наша эта Элоди?
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
She bows.
I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. Wait, before you go. I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no thank you.
Ну ладно, возможно, мне эта отрезанная голова пригодится, в сущности. Давай шлем, наверное, возьму чешуйчатый. Я надеюсь, наше скелетное лицо все равно никто не видит там. Я воняю?
No. I'm a lizard. I just didn't grow my scales yet. Yes, you were. Now get...
Шути личинки.
As you approach the young elf, Lоусе suddenly grabs your arm. Her hand is damp. Her face looks pale and grey.
Hey, listen, I don't know why, but I think I need to talk to this elf. You mind?
No,
She darts over to the elf without responding. They begin talking in earnest, more quietly than you can overhear. Lоусе suddenly snatches up both the elf's hands and leans close to her. Her voice rises.
You have to tell me.
The whites of Lоусе's eyes fade to grey, then black. The colour runs into her veins, crisscrossing her skin like lightning. She keeps hold of Sahela's hand.
It rises in you even now, Lоусе. Do not let it. You must be strong. Be strong. Fight. Fight. You are okay. You are yours. No one else's.
Shut up. Let go. Let go. Let go. I don't want to hurt her. Don't make me.
Lоусе is rigid as a board, tense with the effort of holding Sahela's hands in tight, painful bunches.
Leave me alone. Leave me. I don't want to.
You are hurting me.
Lоусе's eyes are black. Sahela's fingers are white under her grasp.
Let me go. Please.
A sinister smile spreads across Lоусе's lips. She jerks the elf toward her.
Chatty, chatty elf. Chatty elf with all the answers. I wonder what your blood tastes like.
Lоусе, please. You must not defend her. She wakes if she is weakened. We must hurt her to protect her, you see?
I bet the elf blood tastes like honey, like nectar, like joy itself. Let's find out.
You must weaken her.
Так, у Лоуса там кукуха поехала, да? Ею кто-то управляет. Вот эта вот непонятная сущность. Блин, я же ее сам получше ведь одел. Ну ладно. Ну вот, уклонение 95%. Надо как можно больше ее за один ход.
Лоусе.
Не бей Элоди.
She does not mean what she does.
Надо же, и Калиас вмешиваться побежал. Ну ладно, Лоусе мы тут, наверное, отфигачим. Все-таки она здесь одна. О.
Yeah, thanks. What? Don't look at me like that. That thing has nothing to do with me. It's just a visitor. A fly that won't buzz off. Glad it didn't freak you out too much, though. I know this kind of stuff can be weird if you aren't used to it. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it, okay? Let's keep moving. I want to get out of this bloody place as soon as possible. I'm fine. You're fine. We're fine. I just want to get out of here. Let's go.
Сейчас сначала с Ахиллой пообщаюсь.
Her eyes are covered, but she turns towards you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you, though she couldn't have seen your face.
Hello, stranger. A strange person from a strange time. I wonder, do you even know how lost you are? I see it before my eyes. It is not so bad. I know which days have bread and which days have none. I know more bread comes someday. It helps. You do, someday. Your life is not your own. Your life is for us all. I cannot say more. You see someday.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way. Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows my protector, my friend. An elf like me, with a spirit bright as new leaves. He tries to help me, to save me, and he suffers very much. He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek. A way out. You bring me great peace. Thank you, my friend. I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him. Yes, please ask. Oh, I do not cover my eyes. I cover the place they used to be. They are gone now. He is a very blind man. He sees things but not truth, not love or joy. I feel very sorry for him. You understand when you meet him, after you escape. It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff. He makes no trouble for us. My home is far. Your language gives me some trouble. We elves... Time, for us, is now. There is not then and when. I knew we must be here. I am not sure how much to explain. You are here, and so we are here.
Так. О, что так медленно после ЖЖ? О, деньги. Так, это баррикада, да? Она, по идее, ломается. А мне ее так не передвинуть никак? Я просто так лук буду ломать, если я начну стрелять в нее, насколько я знаю. Ладно, я ее потом передвину попозже.
What's this? I found something.
Копатель онлайн. Побежали.
Help! Help me! Please! You! Dead walker! Tell me true! Stand you with the source hunters, or do you serve the tyrant Bracchus Rex? Ancient history. Can it have been so long already? Gods, how the time flies. I haven't seen a living soul in all that time. What a strange notion. A wicked king it was, Bracchus Rex by name. The order of the Source Hunters discovered a great horror upon this prison isle, and I was sent to stop it. Yet my failure was absolute. I am not fit to bear the insignia of the Source Hunters any longer. Please, good sir, you must free me. Prise this spear from my chest. Where seize the spear.
Вот, ищите копье.
I've got it. Good sir. You've set my body free. Free to crumble to dust at last. But my spirit... Blast! I remain trapped in this mouldering skeleton yet. A spell most terrible. I have heard of such magic, but have never known anyone so foul as to employ it. Bracchus Rex, may maggots lace his entrails. After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from me, and but I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. Marvelous, my friend, marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know the switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Bracchus's phylactery room, Bracchus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die. At last. I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons. I never thought I would become one of his victims. And yet, here I am. Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Bracchus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. Objects that could contain souls, wands that could purge the very essence from sorcerers. My order would never have used such barbaric magic against our enemies. Death without your soul is no death at all, my friend.
Ух ты! У нас осталось всего лишь 200 опыта до следующего уровня. Это немного. Ой, я взял ящик деревянный. Чашку чая мы возьмем. Так, слушай, мне надо, знаешь, чем? Мне надо, чтобы Лоусе продала ненужные вещи нашему вот этому. Этому парню. А, у нее ведь обмен прокачан.
Pinky.
Так. Ну, денег у него достаточно. Пока вот так вот. А, я, кажется, знаю, где еще можно добить опыт. Вспоминается место одно.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. You hear a strange sound.
Shrine, by the looks of it.
А вот святилище. И вот новый уровень. Это то, что я хотел. Ну что, волк-одиночка? Наконец-то. Наконец-то волк-одиночка. Так, давай восприятие мы тебе вкачаем, чтобы ходила раньше. Слушай, ну, наверное, и память надо будет вкачивать совсем скоро, там талантов-то совсем чуть-чуть. Память и, наверное, не знаю, телосложение стоит ли, пока что, наверное, нет. Давай ловкость возьмем. Так, военное дело есть. Ей, кстати, мастерство охоты надо. А, у нее уже есть. Так, тогда надо подумать, что бы ей взять. Ей надо превращение по-любому. Вот так вот пока что сделаем. В будущем надо будет мастерство охоты взять, военное дело есть, искусство убийства есть. Не знаю, может быть, военное дело вкачать. Надо вспомнить, там какие будут потом навыки нам даваться от этого. Это полезная штука. Потом-то в будущем подумаем, какие мы перки сможем распределить. Ну вот сначала военное дело, потом мастерство охоты надо будет вкачивать. А, погоди-ка, нет. Мастерство охоты мне сейчас уже нужно вкачать. Чтобы взять скилл этот, как его? Чтобы взять... А, он недоступен, чтобы взять изворотливость. Сбегать атак по возможности. Вот это прям топ-тема вообще. Тогда мастерство охоты и изворотливость. Вот так вот.
You peer at the statues, and you recognize her. You knew her before you were entombed. How the droplet burns both hot and cold, and yet you feel no pain. You step towards the flow.
Ух ты, карманный нож. Плюс отмычки. А, блин, я продал свои эти. Точно, я же их когда... Ну ладно, сейчас куплю 3-й уровень, у него все равно карманный ножик. О. Куплю себе в любом случае, ничего страшного. Я тогда сейчас особо далеко, наверное, не буду ходить. Наверное, сюда пока не пойду. Что думаю, рановато. Нам нужно переодеться хотя бы немножко. А то шматья у нас нету никакого нормального.
Amidst a crowd of screws, bolts, and scraps of metal, the woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption fitted with.
And what you after? Get bent. I ain't. Just seeing how it's made. She's clever, Dallas. Made these herself.
She looks up.
You looking to buy something?
Да, я бы хотел бы что-нибудь купить, но у тебя, я смотрю, что особо ничего не купить. Ладно. Мне нужен кинжал. Еще один. И мне нужен новый лук 3-го уровня. И после этого мы сходим, пошалим, наверное, немножко. Так. Что у нас по арбалету? 7-8. Так, у тебя обновился? Да, ничего себе. 10-11 неплохо, слушай. Это надо купить мне. Дорого, конечно, но что поделать. Вот карманный ножик еще один купить. Вообще бы сокрушающий удар бы взять. Это для Фейна. Книга навыка, да? Карманный нож. Так, эту бечевку можно продать, вилы продать можно. Палец тоже продать можно. Тут, кстати, неплохая вещь на самом деле. Но это уж если совсем меня ближний бой загонят, в рукопашку, то можно использовать. Так что я сзади не смогу обойти. Так, насколько урон вырастет? Слушай, неплохо такой рост. Ладно, давай тогда это продадим. Что у нас там есть? Хватит ругаться, мечты. Да, тоже забирай. Так, ну ладно, мы тогда уже час записываем. Так время летит вообще быстро. Прям жесть. Ладно, тогда продолжим в следующей серии. Нужно кое-куда сейчас будет сходить. Вот. Ну ладно, бай-бай. КГ.